Can you look at a design without bias or judgment? That's the secret of design reviews. Remove yourself from the equation. Design is not about you, it's about the audience. Hi, I'm Phil, founder of GoTime Design, where we've helped dozens of startups with branding, web, and product design. Let's review the TrumpGoldCard website. I saw this trending on the internet, and so I wanted to take a look and examine it. So, who is this website for? That's, like I said, that's what we need to focus on. And this website is for wealthy individuals who have enough money to spend at least $1 million to come to the United States. They live in another country and they want access to come and live in the United States. So that's who this audience is for. So as we're judging this website, as we're reviewing it, we need to keep that in mind, because that's central. That's who it's for. It's not for me. It's not very likely. It's not for you either. So one of the things, it's on a .gov website, so you see that banner at the very top. So that's a tiny thing, but it's very important, because can you imagine getting scammed into giving $1 million, wiring over $1 million to thinking you're getting a Trump Gold Card, and then it just disappears and you end up getting scammed. So this little banner at the top, an official website of the United States government in the .gov website, super important for official business from the government. So that seems almost silly to mention, but it's like an essential. So as we look at this, these different seals here are interesting. So what is this one? Department of Commerce. They're just communicating their authority. Again, saying it's official. Although a scammy website, they can still copy and paste these. You can just do boom, copy image and download those. But it being on a .gov website makes sure that it's safe. The Trump Gold Card is here. Unlock life in America. I really like unlock life in America. That's a powerful statement. And this typography here, this is a simple landing page. This is a simple area. We've got this gold card peeking up above the fold, kind of drawing you in to scroll down. We've got it's very simple. It's kind of interesting. Best practice is to have a call to action, but again, that's for your general, a button here, say get started or whatever, start your application. But this is a different audience, so that's something to keep in mind. When your audience is more elite, when your audience is more luxurious or wealthy, you can break, you can go away from conventions that are the norm in order to really stand out. But if your audience is more wide and you're trying to hit more people, then yeah, you're going to need to have a call to action button all over the place on your website. But the audience here isn't wide, so that's okay. So we've got this gold card. So I'm guessing this is what the actual gold card looks like. So that's pretty cool. And this image here, it makes you think, this is what I'm actually going to receive. The question is this going to be actual 24 karat gold? I would hope so, considering how much this thing costs. That would be dope. But either way, you're gonna get this. So one thing, I like that this is digital. One thing that could make it even more powerful is a super high res photo that's dropped in here of the actual card itself instead of a digital version. That could really bring in the wow factor. But this is still good. Exclusive privileges, by the way, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I like this typeface. Although it's instrument, it's a Google typeface. It's very common and arguably overused, but it still works nice. At least it's free. Although I would argue you're bringing in your audience is very elite, very wealthy people who can drop $1 million on this card. I mean, come on, you can drop a few bucks, you can drop a few $100 on a really exclusive elite typeface for this website, instead of using what the masses use. This typeface is all over the internet, super common instrument because it's free. So that's detracting from this, but then again, maybe their audience doesn't notice, but that's kind of a knock. That's not a good thing. Okay, so we got for individuals, for business, these illustrations here. This is a nice little touch. Kind of ties in. This color palette is nice. It ties everything in together. This little animation too, when you hover over it, it's subtle. With animation, you don't want to overdo it. So that's nice. So, and here are our call to actions now. So that's good. We're scrolling down. America's opportunities accelerated. I like this background texture, this marble. This is bringing in that luxurious feel, but it's subtle. It's not overdoing it. We got the card again. Again, if we had a super high res of the actual card, I think that would be more powerful. In my opinion, this shadow is a little bit harsh, but that's a minor detail. A little too strong. You may want it to be a bit softer, like it's laying right there on the surface. Minor detail. Has the steps. Submit your application. Careful consideration, approval. That's good. People want to know. I mean, if you're dropping $1 million, you want to know how it works. Here's the application. So this is a nice custom form. Forms can be a really dreadful thing. People hate going to the doctor and filling out a super long form. People hate filling out forms on a government forms for a visa. Now I'm sure there's going to be all sorts of other paperwork you had to fill out, but this is a nice first step into getting started. Now an opportunity, hopefully this process, maybe this is all streamlined on a really nice website to fill out all the other forms. Who knows? The government is not known for having nice user experiences, but that would be nice if this kicks you into a really sleek and modern design instead of those horrendous designs that you typically fill out with the government. Essential information and guidance. So your frequently asked questions. Okay, this is all pretty standard stuff. Not super exciting, but all right, it works. It's important to answer questions, but maybe you don't want to take up the full space that all those. I mean, it's not a lot of space, but it's interactive, so that's a plus. But it's okay. And then we got the Trump Gold Card. Submit your application. So this is interesting. I really like that we've got this eagle here. Now it looks kind of garbly, looks kind of AI generated. That's okay. I mean, AI can be useful, and I imagine it'd be super hard to get an actual, a real eagle. So that's one detraction. But the color matches. We've got the really like the golden hour type of light basking on this incredible eagle. I love how this is the eagle's overlaid over top of the text here. And obscuring some of it. That's cool. Really nice touch. Okay, what's the eagle on? I mean, I guess it's a gold card or a gold bar. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Perched on top of a mountain. That's kind of cooler. Or if it were perched on top of the actual card itself. If that, he were perched on the corner of that could be cool too. That could also not work because then either the eagle would feel tiny or the card would feel humongous. So minor detail. Still overall very cool section here. And so that's everything. So kind of a sparse minimalist website, but overall looks really great. I give it an A-. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more about how to grow your business with design, go to gotimehq.com.